Jabby with 5. Jabby moving. 4 and 3. Jabby got the floater to go. And that will expire the third quarter clock. So at the end of the third quarter, the primetime players owned it, putting up 41 points in the third quarter as they take the lead. Fixing to enter the Fidelity Investments money quarter with the score, primetime players 103, North Carolina Capitals 98. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week presented by High Level Media, NC.com.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
All right, folks, welcome back to Wake Prep Academy in Wake Forest, North Kakalaka. Fourth quarter about to start. We still have this rocking atmosphere here. And again, if you aren't here, you aren't anywhere in Wake Forest today. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. And what a game we've had for you so far this afternoon. Back and forth they've gone, and now we have 12 minutes to decide it all. The Fidelity Investments money quarter starts right now. In that third quarter, the primetime players scored 41 points. The Capitals scored 33. PTP led by Chris Moore with 21 points. Dyron Jones today 30 points for the Capitals. Full court press once again. And then sloppy ball handling, a turnover by PTP. Jabby has it, Jabby loses it. All up alone, the layup falls for PJ Heath. Up to the paint, the dunk, no, as Carter was fouled going up to flush it. And that foul's on Mans. That will be his fourth. So Tyquan Reed about to re-enter the game. Actually, correction, the foul's not on Mans. Sorry about that. But Tyquan Reed will enter for Ryan Suit. And that second free throw counts. And now the Capitals have cracked 100. 15 points for Joseph Carter. Full court press again by the Caps. Broken. And now a foul called. If this is on Reed, that's his sixth. And it is on Reed. And we will say arrivederci to Justin Reed, to Tyquan Reed. He is fouled out of this game. Cross-court pass. Moore gives it up to Cureton. Cureton air ball. Johnson couldn't hold on to it. Cleaning up some condensation underneath the Capitals basket. Corey Evans making his way back towards the scorer's table. All right, substitution. Here comes Corey Evans. And Kalen Jackson will sit. Got a little bit of run. Had to get clarification on Taekwon Reed's fouls. Thought that was his sixth, thought he was out of the game. Turnover by Jabby into the hands of PTP. But look at Mans, Johnny on the spot, picked a pocket of Moore and draws a foul. So that foul will go against Farley. It's Farley's second foul. And Justin Mans will go to the line for two. Justin Mans, 6'3", 180 from Patrick Henry Community College, Martinsville, Virginia native. So Mans misses the first, and you're going to need these free throws down the stretch. It's a 5-point deficit for the Capitals. Just about a minute expired here in the fourth quarter, as Mans knocks down the second. Still a two-possession lead for the primetime players, looking to go 3-0 on this early season. Chris Moore wide open for three. Bullet dodged by the Capitals. Nice pass by Mans, but it was intercepted by Farley. Johnson, blocking foul. And Evans can't believe it. That should be 4 on Evans. So Anthony Johnson to the line. First free throw is good. And 1 of 2 from the line for Johnson. So it's a 5-point lead for the primetime players. The Capitals looking to penetrate, get within 2 possessions, that ball off the foot of a defender. 11 on the shot clock for the Caps. Nearly a travel by Carter, and he did travel. Carter picked up that pivot foot. So a turnover for the North Carolina Capitals. Moore looking for somewhere to go with the basketball, finds Anthony Johnson. Johnson lays it home. Anthony Johnson with his 11th point of the game. And now a timeout called by DeMarcus Oliver. Full timeout, and we'll stay right here. It's been a back and forth contest, but we have seen the primetime players grow into this game and hang around despite losing the rebounding battle. It's been a concerted effort by Coach Chris Thomas to keep Omar Jabby from defeating them, and right now Omar Jabby sitting with 14 points. Dyron Jones leads all scorers with 30 for the Capitals. For the PTPers, it's Chris Moore with 21. And he has hit 5 3-point baskets. We've got 10:07 left here in the Fidelity Investments Money Quarter. Which side will cash in here and deposit a victory in the bank? Here's Tyquan Reed. Still in the game. Harrison. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Jabby. Jabby harassed all game long. Jabby, nice bucket. The bank is open for Omar Jabby. He's got 16. Shot blocked from behind, tapped out of bounds. It should belong to the primetime players, and it will. Curitan pivots around, second chance, got the tap home. Curitan up to 16. And a good response by the primetime players. Marcus Harrison, no. Farley with the rebound. 110 to 103 in favor of the primetime players. Nice pass by Farley, and Curitan can't finish. Here comes Evans, Corey Evans. Stumbling and bumbling and tumbling to the floor, but a turnover. And he would love an explanation from the referee. He's been very upset and perplexed with some of the calls. Farley gets a screen. Look at that alley-oop to Anthony Johnson. The defense of the Capitals fell asleep, and now it's a 9-point deficit for the North Carolina Capitals. That pass deflected by Heath. Should stay with the Capitals, and it will with 12 on the shot clock. Here's Jabby. Jabby against Curitan. Off the glass, Jabby no. Offensive board to Reed. No backcourt because it was tapped. Reed fouled against Farley. Farley, too much body. So for Kerrigan Farley, that's foul number 3. 8:26 to go in this contest. Tyquan Reed inbounds to Jabby. Carter with 10 on the shot clock. Carter lost his step, was fouled again. And PTP just racking up the fouls on this side of the floor. This time, TJ Heath draws the short straw, and he draws a foul. 14 on the shot clock for the Capitals. Reed gets a screen from Carter, doesn't want it. Reed, fadeaway. Rebound comes down to Curitan. Isaiah Curitan against Harrison. All the way cross court. Farley. Chris Moore in the paint, the left hand floater. He's got 23. Jabby looking to find his stroke and his rhythm. Jabby spin move, nice pass, intercepted, got it back. Harrison for 3, he got it. Marcus Harrison knocks down the 3-pointer. Still an 8-point lead. Still an 8-point lead for the primetime players. Got mass substitutions coming in for DeMarcus Oliver, almost like a hockey line change right here. Jones, Mans, Robinson, Purnell, and Suit all coming into the game. Coach Oliver wants to give his frontline players a little bit of a break before they go out for the final stretch. Full court press by the Capitals. Johnson into the paint, nice pass. The layup, no. Johnson taps it back. Anthony Johnson. And it is now a 10-point lead for the primetime players. Capitals find themselves in dire straits. Here's Jones, nice pass inside. Robinson shot blocked. Erased by Curitan. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Isaiah Curitan thought about it. Moore, spin move by Chris Moore, he got it. Chris Moore. He's up to 25. Purnell inside, no good. Offensive board to Robinson. Robinson, no. Rebound to Curitin. Drops the dime in the bucket to Johnson. Chris Moore, no. Mans with the rebound. Capitals need a bucket right now. Purnell, shot blocked partially. All the way down, Johnson fakes out Mans and lays it home. It is now a 14-point lead for the primetime players who have owned the second half. Mans into the paint, tumbling over players, and a offensive foul called as he ran over Johnson. Four fouls now on Mans, another offensive foul and a turnover. Good defense by Johnson to establish position. Now, once again, another line change for Coach Oliver as he brings majority of his starters back into the game. Harrison is out there, Jabby, Jones, Carter, and Tyquan Reed. For the primetime players, they have Chris Moore, Kerrigan Farley, Odell Turner, Isaiah Curitin, and PJ Heath. Capitals going to have to try to erase a 14-point deficit at home in the final 6 minutes and change. Another full court press by the Capitals. Tapped out, steal by Reed. 3-on-2. Here come the Capitals. Shot blocked from behind by Moore. Tapped around, who's got it? Capitals have it. Carter misses the bunny. And Moore passes up ahead, 2-0. The dunk missed by Heath. Just lay it home, my man. Just lay it home. Reed passes it up. Dyron Jones lays it home. Reed, no good. Rebound to Chris Moore. Moore looking for some help. And there's Curitin for three. No good. In the corner, Marcus Harrison. No, too short. Curitin with another rebound. 5 minutes to go in this game. The primetime players with a 14-point advantage. Odell Turner will try his luck from three. Comes up with absolutely nothing. Here comes Jabby. Jabby with that left-hand dribble. Jabby, a blocking foul. Curitin will be credited with that one. Only his second foul. Got a full media timeout here. We'll take it with him. 4:45 to go in this contest. Primetime players 122, North Carolina Capitals 108. You're listening and watching the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on HighLevelMediaNC.com.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
All right, we are back here in Wake Forest. Primetime players holding on to a 14-point advantage. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. Another exciting contest. And the primetime players have grown into this game. They've hung around. The Capitals had the numbers advantage, but PTP has stayed the course. And now they're holding a 14-point lead with Omar Jabby at the line, shooting 2. Needed that one badly. Now Curitan lays it home. Jabby for 3, no. Here comes prime time again. Odell Turner. Shot blocked. Curitan, 9 on the shot clock. Turnover. Moore for 3, he got it. And right now, the Capitals are in a dangerous position, being down by 17. Rebound comes down to the Capitals, but then a foul is called. And Moore picks up the foul, that's his 4th. But 3:50 to go, down by 17. PTP over the limit. So the Caps will shoot free throws from here on out. And Reed at the line. Taekwon Reed gets his 9th point of the game from the line. Reed's free throw in and out. Man playing during the home team shooting free throws. I'm sure Coach Oliver would not be happy with that. As Turner's shot no good. Rebound to Curitan. Curitan baseline, no. And now Heath a little too physical with Taekwon Reed. So more free throws coming for the Caps. And it will be Taekwon Reed, 6'1", 180 out of Goldsboro, North Carolina, and Bluefield College. So Reed knocks down the first. Still a 15-point deficit for the Capitals to erase as they have gone cold here in the back half of the 3rd quarter, beginning of the 4th, as Reed misses the 2nd free throw. Can the Capitals walk this down in the final 3.5? Farley, beautiful pass to Heath. Heath lays it home. It's getting late early for the Capitals. Jones, nice pass to Reed. Jabby inside. Jabby scores. Omar Jabby up to 19. They've made a concerted effort to not let Jabby beat them today. The primetime players have done a great job guarding number 30. Here's Moore. Moore all the way to the cup and lays it in. Chris Moore up to 27 points. All around the other end, Jabby, his layup is no good. 131 points by the primetime players. My gosh. They just wear teams down and then they just obliterate them in the 4th quarter. Turnover, here comes Carter. 3-on-2 for the Capitals, and Marcus Carter, a long 2-pointer. Joseph Carter, correction. sorry to Marcus Joseph's family. And a layup no good as Cureton hits the floor. Here come the Capitals. Farley steps in the passing lane and stops the fast break. Here comes Matt Powell and Anthony Johnson. Chris Purnell in. Tyquan Jones out. Carter out. And Tariq Robinson in, but a timeout called by the primetime players. So full timeout taken by Coach Chris Thomas, whose team holds a 15-point lead in the final 2 minutes of this game. So for the primetime players, first quarter they trailed 34-33. They trailed at the half 65-62. The Capitals put up another 33 points in the third quarter. But the problem was that the primetime players scored 41 in the third themselves to take a 103-98 lead going into the fourth quarter. And so far in this fourth quarter, PTP has already put up 28 points. 2 minutes to go in this game. Jones doesn't want the screen. Inside, nice pass. Robinson scores. Tariq Robinson. Robinson gets on the board. That's his first points of this afternoon. It's a 13-point deficit with 1:44 to go. Farley around Harrison. Wide open. Matt Powell for three. It's a brick. Here comes Jabby with the board. Jabby, jab stepping. Jabby off the glass, off the rim, no. Here comes the primetime players. Up to Anthony Johnson. Laid it home. The pass from Chris Moore. And that right there may be the proverbial nail in the coffin. Here comes Jones. Jones gets the layup. Dyron Jones, 34 points in today's game. What an impressive performance. 13-point deficit may be too much for the Capitals to overcome, as a foul will be called on Jones. Still no free throws for PTP, as that was the fourth team foul. And a timeout called by DeMarcus Oliver and the North Carolina Capitals with 1:07 to go in this game. It is going to take a Herculean effort of massive proportions to erase a 13-point deficit with 1:07 to go. There is precedent for it in basketball. For those of you who are college basketball fans, you may remember Duke versus Maryland, 2001, the Miracle Minute, in which the Blue Devils trailed by 10 points with about a minute to go, erased it, went to overtime, and won the contest. But it's going to take pristine, perfect basketball from the North Carolina Capitals here in the final 67 seconds to walk down this 13-point deficit they find themselves within. Odell Turner will inbound. Powell loses the ball. Here come the Capitals. Jones fires up a three. He got it! Had to have that one, and he got it. Dyron Jones, 37 points on this game. Under a minute to go. Matt Powell across the timeline. Another turnover, but a foul called before the turnover. And Robinson will commit the foul. That will be the fifth team foul against the Caps. Harrison wants an explanation. He thought he got all ball. tell you what, that's a bang-bang play, but the referee saw it differently, and Marcus Harrison commits the foul to the line, goes Matt Powell for 2. And Powell makes the first. Powell perfect. 49 seconds to go. That layup, no. Foul called as Jones was going up. Number 2 with the foul, Chris Moore. So to the line will go Dyron Jones, 6'1", 185, Durham, North Carolina product. First free throw won't fall for the former Bluefield College man. Jones has done everything he could today to keep the Capitals in this contest. 37 points. Across the timeline. And a layup is good by Matt Powell. Jabby, flat. Rebound to Moore. Under 30 seconds to go. Matt Powell will just take it right to the rim and lay it home. No shame in his game. He's not running the clock out. He's going to get his points. Jabby hands it off. Harrison, long 3 for Marcus Robinson. And Odell Turner comes back this way and lays it home. 10 seconds to go. Robinson, no. Jabby gets the rebound and puts it back home. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. 3 by Chris Moore. It counts. That puts him over 31 for the game, and that is that. So the primetime players, perfect start to the season. 3-0 for the PTPers as they have defeated the North Carolina Capitals in their season opener, their home opener, by a score of 144 to 128. And want to get a quick word with the victorious head coach, Chris Thomas. And get his thoughts on today's game. All right, joining me post-game, head coach Chris Thomas. Coach Thomas, congratulations on today's victory. It was an excellent second half. You guys trailed by 3. Going into the locker room. What was the mindset coming out in the second half?
Well, to me, the intensity of that other team was just, it's hard to match it, and with the crowd, and you couldn't hear what was going on, and we just basically said that, what we're doing, we're getting what we want, we're just making too many mistakes. And then when we started off, the group we had started off pretty good, and then when the guys that came off, Matt and DJ, when they came in with AJ, it really turned it up and got us in a position to where had us a lead, and we were able to hold on, even though we still made, a ton of turnovers. I was proud of the guys playing in this type of atmosphere. Is definitely not easy.
This reminded me of kind of like a college basketball atmosphere. This crowd was rocking here today, but guess what? You guys didn't even care. You didn't waver whatsoever. Now going into this game, it felt like you guys had a concerted effort to stop Omar Jabby. Was that part of your game plan today?
Well, Omar and Dyson, Dyron, both those guys are, those are really spectacular players. And, of course, we spent about 10 minutes talking about them before we started the game out there at the half court. So, the guys were kind of locked in on that. Isaiah, he got here a few minutes late, and so we went ahead and went with another starting lineup, and Matt went in, and so when Isaiah came in there, his mindset was to go ahead and try to stop Jabby, but he's going to get his regardless, and so is Dyron. They're going to get theirs regardless, and that's what they did tonight, and the other guys just didn't get enough to get over the top on us.
And I know you guys had the numbers disadvantage coming in with just 8 players, but we talked about it in the pregame. Could 8 be great? And certainly so. 144 points by 8 guys is something really to be proud of.
Well, that's what I do. We either play with 8 or 9 guys. That's always been the way I do it, because if you're going to put on my jersey, you're going to play. I'm not going to have you come into the game and if you've got guys that aren't playing, sometimes to me, it works for some guys. For me, it doesn't, because I don't want any negative energy for the guys I've got, and I trust the 8 I've got. And, the guys I had there today, I had full trust in them, and that's what I wanted to be here today. That's what we went with.
And looking at the scoreboard, we got Chris Moore filling in 31 points. Then you got Anthony Johnson and Matt Powell chipping in with 19 apiece. Talk to me about how it's not, you guys do it not just one guy. Chris Moore is the guy who gets a lot of the attention, but it's a whole team effort, is it not?
Yeah, with Chris, I started this journey a long time ago with Chris, like in 2011, and he's one of those guys that people want to play with. And so when I built my team, you build your team around a guy like that, and that's what I did with him and Sean Barnett. And then the caliber guys I've got because of those guys, and the wins we've had and who our team is because of those guys and the ones we have now. I like the group I got, and a lot of the guys I've got ties with them that I've known them for years, and we all trust each other, and that's what we do.
Hey, Coach Thomas, congratulations. 3-0 to start the season. Great start. Good luck next week, and safe travels back to South Carolina.
Thanks, man. It's going to be tough to win in here. I appreciate you, Craig.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, that was victorious Chris Thomas, head coach of the Primetime Players, joined us post-game. Final score from Wake Prep Academy, again, 144-128 to the victorious visiting Primetime Players out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. We'd like to invite you to join us for our next live broadcast. That will be Sunday, March 10th, as the DC Heat will visit the Petersburg Cavaliers, 4:30 pregame, 5 o'clock tip from Petersburg. On behalf of High Level Media and the East Coast Basketball League, we want to thank our fans, coaches, and owners, along with the officials, for making today's game a memorable game. The final score, once again, from Wake Prep Academy, the Primetime Players, 144, the North Carolina Capitals, 128. Special thanks to the staff here at Wake Prep Academy in Wake Forest. And from our entire crew, and from me to you, once again, thanks to our cameraman Mike Johnson as well. From our entire crew and from me to you, this is Craig Green saying thank you so much for tuning in to the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week, presented by HighLevelMediaNC.com. Sayonara and buenos noches.
This copyright telecast may not be reproduced, transmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent.
Shot clock issues. Rocket City gets the ball into bound. Ahmad Abdullah picks up 3 on the way, and it's off the mark, and coming down with the rebound was Howard. He kicks it to the right wing. 3 buckets. So the first points this season belong to Rocket City. And there's no foul. They're looking for a foul on Brandon Howard. Firebirds set up in a full court press man, trailing 3-0. It's a foul on Draco Palmer. His first, team's first. Everybody getting the kinks out here. Rocket City brings the ball down on the left wing, swings around right side, stepping into paint, going up, wraps around the rim, and does not fall for Brandon Howard as he'll head to the free throw line. Draco Palmer with the second free throw with the foul. So Brandon Howard out of Auburn University of Montgomery picks up the first free throw of the season for Rocket City. Second free throw is off the mark, and Vetter pulls down the rebound and kicks it over to Ahmad Abdullah. Ahmad working left wing, looking inside. Firebirds looking inside on the mismatch, and Abdullah splits the defenders, and we have the first foul on Rocket City, and that's going to be a Jason Landman. Oh, correction. Darren Howard. .10:49 left, 4-0. Rocket City leads the Firebirds. Draco Palmer will come in to Abdullah. Abdullah hands it off, and Draco goes around the screen, drives straight up, and Firebirds get the first bucket of the season. It belongs to Draco Palmer. Firebirds trail 4-2. Ahmad looking up front. Justin Vaughn looking to drive, puts up the three, off the mark, and Jason Landman picks up his second rebound. Stopping and popping from the right wing. Vetter with the rebound for the Firebirds. Abdullah backdoor to Vetter, and Vetter goes up, and it's tied at 4. 9:55 left. .37 left. And the three belongs to Brandon Howard. 7-4. The second three tonight. Inside. Vetter for 15 feet. Coming down with a rebound for his third rebound belongs to Jason Landman. Abdullah from the right elbow. 10-6. Rocket City with a turnover, pushes ahead, and Brandon Howard doubling up the Firebirds, 12-6. .13 left. .802 left. Delay of game as Cole Johnson checks in. Rocket City with a 12-9 lead. He is off the mark. Rocket City trying to bounce back. Ahmad Abdullah from the left wing, in and out, and Vetter with a rebound. Vetter trapped off. Inside and going up strong with Antonio Spitzer. Firebirds pressing the flight. 12-11. Flight surveying the defense and putting up a three. Cole Johnson with the rebound, looking ahead. He slows it up. Right side Abdullah. Abdullah looking inside to Spencer. Spencer sets the screen. Rolls right, Abdullah for three. Count it. 14-12, Firebirds get their first lead. Finger roll layup on the baseline cut by Howard was no good, and Abdullah. And fighting on the floor, flight in the Firebirds. And we have a jump ball. (14-12), 6:29 left. Mandatory timeout, Raleigh Firebirds. They lead 14-12, 6:29 first quarter. We're going to stay right here. Raleigh Firebirds. Biggest deficit in the first quarter was 12-4. Since then, the Firebirds been on a 10-0 run against the Rocket City Flight here on opening day for the Raleigh Firebirds. Rocket City Flight come to us from Huntsville, Alabama. Raleigh Firebirds returned 7 players from last year's roster to this year's roster. As Draco Palmer, Ahmad Abdullah, Jerome Cunningham, Darius Leonard, Justin Vaughn, Shaq Danson, Kadeem Guy. Firebirds were defeated in the TBL playoffs last season by the Newfoundland Rogue. Look to bounce back this season and bring home the Lily. Come postseason play right here to Word of God Christian Academy. You can check out all of Raleigh Firebirds games this season on TBL TV, streaming on highlevelmedianc.com. We'll have all the games right here from Word of God if you guys are unable to make it out. Petey Doris and Craig Green will bring you the call. Craig will be tuning in the second half as was at a game earlier out of town. 6:29 left, Raleigh Firebirds 14, the Rocket City Flight 12. .6:29 left, first quarter. Mandatory timeout. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on TBL TV, streaming on WRAL Sports Plus, also on High Level Media NC. Firebirds will come out with Vetter, Johnson, Spencer, Palmer, and Ahmad Abdullah. Ahmad will be jumping up against Howard. 6:29 left, first quarter, 14-12. Rocket City Flight gets the jump ball and put up a three off the left wing, in and out. Spencer with a rebound for the Firebirds. Johnson looking, takes it himself, looking to kick it, no one there. Baseline jumper off the mark, and Spencer with a rebound. Spencer wraps around and picks up the foul and will head to the free throw line to shoot one. 6:03 left. Firebirds lead by 4, 16-12, 6:03 left, first quarter. Firebirds lead by 5, 17-12. Rocket City Flight pushes one down inside, back out. Long two off the heel of the iron, and fighting with a rebound and coming out with it is Landman. Little left-hander inside from Jason Landman from Lee University. Cole Johnson out to Ahmad Abdullah. Inside to Vetter. Vetter's baby hook. He's fouled. Picking up the foul is Josh Langford. .5:26 left, 17-14. Vetter's first free throw is good. Vetter makes both free throws. Firebirds extend their lead 19-14 over the Rocket City Flight. Howard calling out a play, getting a high screen by Landman. Inside on the mismatch, and with the baby hook and going up is Langford. Rocket City Flight within 3, 19-16. Ahmad Abdullah drive in, layups missed. Rocket City Flight, 19-16. Firebirds with the lead. 4:48 left, stepping into the long three. Off the mark, and the Firebirds come out with a rebound. And they'll say the ball is with the Raleigh Firebirds. 4:38 left, 19-16. Firebirds lead Rocket City Flight opening day for the Raleigh Firebirds in the 2024 TBL season. Draco working the left side, stepping in for a 15-footer and leaves it on the rim, and coming down with the rebound, and Firebirds 3 chances, and the bucket still does not count for Spencer. Cole Johnson left side, Abdullah driving, kicking it, Draco for the corner, 3. All day, every day for Draco Palmer. Firebirds 22-16, 4:08 left. Driving with a complete easy lane and falling to the floor as Kenny Belt from William Penn University. Firebirds Edward Gray will check in for the Firebirds, the next dead ball. He'll check in for Cole Johnson. Jerome Cunningham. He'll check in for Vetter. 22-18, 4:04 left. First quarter. Completes the and one, Kenny Belt. Gray driving, alley-oops, and it slams it home. Antonio Spencer with a alley-oop slam from Kenshaw University. Firebirds force a turnover, up by 5. Jerome Cunningham will come into Gray. Gray slowly brings it up as Palmer popping out. Double screen and hands off to Spencer. Back to Palmer. 3:31 left, long three. Shooter's roll does not fall. Cunningham fighting with it and coming out with it, the Flight. Flight pushes it ahead, and we have a whistle and a foul. It'll be an off player control foul on Howard. Guy will check in for the Raleigh Firebirds. Check in for Spencer. 24-19, 3:21 left. Gray will bring it up for the Firebirds. We got Gray, Abdullah, Draco, Guy, and Cunningham on the court for the Firebirds. 3:08 left, first quarter. Gray flips one over to Palmer. Palmer searching for room with 4 on the shot clock. Reverse layup is good. 26-19, 2:51 left. First quarter, Firebirds with the lead by 7. Draco with the steal. Taking it all the way through the hoop and up and strong with the dunk. 28-19, Firebirds' biggest lead, 9. Howard searching, goes right side to Howard, and they'll work it inside. Camping out down low with the southpaw and making a bucket is Kenny Belt. 28-21, correction. Palmer curls around, runner, short. And Ahmad Abdullah with the steal, and deep 2 from the corner makes it 30-21. 2:04 left. Cunningham records his first rebound of the 2024 season, pulling down the missed shot. Draco lobs it in to Guy. Baby hook. No. Cunningham searching for his first point. Stripped. And with a strip was Howard. Howard ahead to Langman. Rocket City Flight. Back out right wing 3, and you can count it all day for the man that wears the number 0 for King University, Darren Howard. 30-24, 1:21 left. Gray for 3 for the Firebirds. And off the mark, Belt pushes ahead to Howard. Howard inside to Belt. Belt's left-handed layup is no good. Guy with the rebound, and the Firebirds set up an offense. 30-24. Long 2. 32-24. Rocket City Flight lead trails the Firebirds by 8. 54 seconds left. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come right back here inside Word of God Christian Academy. You're listening to Raleigh Firebirds basketball on TBL TV, streaming on High Level Media. And
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Sit back and relax. Your all-inclusive event management and travel planning company. Visit sbrnc.com or call 919-264-8418 to start planning your next adventure.
He was the heart of your family, and he taught you our history. He helped you fix your first flat. He was the best backyard DJ around, and every time he'd tell a story, he'd own the room. But now more than ever, he may feel alone. Today, older adults and their loved ones are struggling to connect, in a time when connection has never been more important. But there is something we can do. Embrace our older loved ones through StoryCorps Connect. With StoryCorps Connect, you can honor seniors remotely with an interview about their life. Every interview will be archived at the Library of Congress, becoming part of American history, so that years from now, future generations can listen in.
All right, Grandpa, what's one piece of advice you have for me?
Just 3 words, sweetheart. Live with courage.
The man that had the best stories still has plenty of stories to tell. So connect virtually and share the conversation of a lifetime at storycorpsconnect.org/AARP. Connect, honor, share. StoryCorps Connect. A message from AARP, StoryCorps, and the Ad Council.
32-24, 57 seconds left, first quarter. Raleigh Firebirds and the Rocket City Flight matchup from Raleigh. An opening game for the Raleigh Firebirds and the Rocket City Flight in the 2024 TBL season. Pull it back out. Step it in, baseline, southpaw, no. And coming down with the rebound for the Firebirds, Dante Tatum. Pushing ahead to Guy going up, and he travels. Tatum with the vision of bringing the ball up for the Firebirds. Guy with a turnover. 32-24, 33 seconds left, first quarter. Rocket City, Jerome Cunningham records a rebound for the Firebirds. 32-24, 14 seconds left. Will the Firebirds hold for the last shot? No. They'll put it up, and we have a blocking foul on Brandon Howard out of Auburn University at Montgomery. (32-24), Firebirds with an 8-point lead. We're going to step away. We got a blood on the court here at Raleigh, 32-24.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Got the blood cleaned up on the court. Jerome Cunningham will shoot 2 with 10 seconds left, first quarter, 32-24. Cunningham's first free throw is in and out. Ahmad Abdullah switches with Guy. Jerome Cunningham makes the second free throw. 10 seconds left, Firebirds 33-24 ahead by 9. Clock is not running. Clock did not run, so they'll put it at 6 seconds. 33-24. Ahmad Abdullah gets a shot off the left wing, and it counts. The Firebirds lead 36-24 at end of one. We'll be right back here with second quarter action from Word of God Christian Academy.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Looking for a weekend getaway? Sit back and relax. Event Management has you covered. Whether a golf weekend with your friends or a romantic getaway with your spouse, let's sit back and relax, plan your next trip. No matter how big or small your vacation travel needs are, SBR handles all of the details. All you have to do is show up. So just sit back and relax while the professionals at SBR take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get your vacation started.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
End of one, Raleigh Firebirds lead 36-24. Darius Leonard checks in for the Firebirds in the second quarter. For the first time tonight, the veteran, 6 years worth of Raleigh Firebirds, Darius Leonard in his last season. We'll see if Darius starts off today's game like he typically does. Rocket City Flight searching for the first bucket. Abdullah bringing it up. Darius Leonard in a high post with Cunningham. Inside to Gray. Jerome Cunningham baseline left side and wraps around the rim and falling out to Jason Landman. They push it ahead and all alone with the layup is Howard. Gray for three. He can count it for the Raleigh Firebirds. 39-26, crossing the 11-minute mark. Howard with a turnover. Fighting, staying with it. Firebirds couldn't come out with it. Edward Gray. And on the side, and it's a turnover. Edward Gray out of Holly Names University, 6'3" guard. With a foul. It'll belong to Ladarius Carter. Correction, that's Timothy Haggie. Jerome Cunningham misses his second free throw tonight. 39-26. Makes the second. Jerome Cunningham 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. Driving straight to the hole in a mismatch. Left-handed layup. Can count it for the Rocket City Flight. Straight to the hole, going up and staying right with his missed shot is Edward Gray. 2 minutes away here in the second. Firebirds lead by 14. Rocket City Flight just shooting away from the perimeter. Only dressing 6 players from Huntsville. Cunningham. On inside, staying with it. Abdullah. Shots blocked. Abdullah going up. Firebirds coming up empty in the possession. 42-28. Stepping on the sideline for another turnover, Jason Landman. Going around the screen, looking at Darius, kicks it back out. Inside to Darius Leonard for his first points and could not come out with it. Darius looking for a foul as Haggie splits the defenders, and it's Haggie with a carry. Howard will have a seat as Belt checks in. 9:07 left, second quarter. 42-28 Firebirds with a 14-point lead. Biggest lead tonight for the Firebirds. Nice pass. Darius Leonard wasn't there. Justin Vaughn with the turnover. Right into the hands of Belt. Firebirds with the foul. Jerome Cunningham with the foul. 42-28, 8:46 left. Three is off the mark, but a nice look. But staying right with it is Landman. He misses a shot. Dante Tatum straight to the hole and to count it. They wiped the bucket away. Not sure what the call was. 44-30, 8:22 left. Draco Palmer checks in for the Firebirds. Long three by Landsman. It's 44-30, 8:16 left. I had an interview at halftime with the coach for the Raleigh Firebirds. Nice look and nice take by Dante Tatum. 7:44 left. Vaughn for three, no. Darius Leonard pulls down the rebound, and Darius bodying his man down, staying right with it, saving it. Vaughn for three. Cunningham traveled, got away with it, and draws the and one. Cunningham shooting 50% today, 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. Cunningham will have a seat. After a made bucket. Cunningham 3 for 6. Correction, 3 for 5. Baseline, and it's nothing but nylon. Rocket City Flight trailing by 16, 47-31. With the steal to Landsman. Landsman all alone, two-handed slam, and you can count it. 47-33, Coach Mitch Jeffrey calls a timeout. Only up by 14. The Firebirds with a full timeout. We're going to take it right with them. 7:04 left, first half.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Need help planning your next sporting event? Sit back and relax. Event Management has got you covered. Whether a charity golf fundraiser, a preseason showcase, or a regular season game day operation, let Sit Back and Relax handle the details. Single game, tournament, and full season event planning and logistics services available. No matter how big or small, SBR has you covered. Just sit back and relax while the professionals at Sit Back and Relax take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get started.
Forty-seven 33, 7:04 left, second quarter. Coach Mitch Jeffries for the Raleigh Firebirds calls a timeout. Not liking what he's seeing by the offense. Turning the ball over and giving up a quick 7 points with a 3 from the corner and then the easy layup. 47-33, 7:04 left, second quarter. Raleigh Firebirds return home Friday night against the Jacksonville 76ers. So the lineup for the Raleigh Firebirds, we got Vaughn, Vetter, along with Tatum, Leonard, and Palmer. For the visiting Rocket City Flight, I got Howard, Landsman, Howard, Belt, Vaughn straight to the hole, and it falls. And a shooter's bounces. Firebirds extend their lead, 49-33. Darius going up on defense. distracting the shooter, and it's .6:32 left. 49-33. Rico Palmer working left side and going to Vetter. Vetter missing the shot. Picking up the foul. It's going to go against Dante Tatum. 6:07 left, second quarter. 47-33. Howard makes the first free throw. Rocket City Flight at an early 12-4 lead over the Raleigh Firebirds in the first quarter. It's been all Firebirds since, putting on a 12-0 run to regain the lead, 14-12, and it's been Firebirds basketball since then. Draco Palmer misses the wide open three. Rocket City Flight working a baseline and spin it out left side three, and you can count it all day for Darren Howard. Firebirds lead by 11. Led by as many as 14. .5:17 left, second quarter. College game day here at Word of God is all the colleges. A lot of people got their alumni clothing on. We got see some Aggie pride here. See some Eagle pride. NC State wear, Carolina wear, Raleigh Firebirds wear. The Firebirds turn the ball over. Contested at the bucket and it falls as Vetter was unable to get to it. That's a 9-point lead, 49-40. Palmer popping out as Vaughn. Ahmad Abdullah kiss off the glass and it's good. (51-40). (51-40). Ahmad Abdullah makes it a three-point play. Make it 52-40. Vetter with a push from behind and is on the floor, so they'll take it out of bounds. Firebirds lead by 13, 53-40. Correction, it's 52-40. Inside and 3:07 left, 52-42. Vetter around Howard, and Howard Nine-point lead, Firebirds, 54-45. Vaughn, runner's good. Justin Vaughn picking up his 8th point. .46-45, 3:22 left. Firebirds lead the Glasses. Landsman, straightaway 3 off the heel of the iron, and Vaughn with a rebound. As he leaped over Howard and pulled down the rebound. 3 is off the mark for Edward Gray. They have a whistle. Fouls on Edward Gray. Timeout, Rocket City Flight. 56-45, 2:53 left. We're going to take it with them.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
He was the heart of your family, and he taught you our history. He helped you fix your first flat. He was the best backyard DJ around. And every time he'd tell a story, he'd own the room. But now more than ever, he may feel alone. Today, older adults and their loved ones are struggling to connect in a time when connection has never been more important. But there is something we can do. Embrace our older loved ones through StoryCorps Connect. With StoryCorps Connect, you can honor seniors remotely with an interview about their life. Every interview will be archived at the Library of Congress, becoming part of American history, so that years from now, future generations can listen in.
All right, Grandpa, what's one piece of advice you have for me?
Just 3 words, sweetheart. Live with courage.
The man that had the best stories still has plenty of stories to tell. So connect virtually and share the conversation of a lifetime at StoryCorpsConnect.org/AARP. Connect, honor, share. StoryCorps Connect. A message from AARP, StoryCorps, and the Ad Council.
56-45, Raleigh Firebirds with an 11-point lead. 2:53 left, first half. Firebirds led since the 7:17 mark in the first quarter, as they lead by 11 with just 2:53 left. Shooting 2 is Kenny Belt for Rocket City. He'll shoot 2. Trailing by 11, can get within single digits. 2:48 left. Firebirds lead by 9. Inside to Spencer. Spencer's baby hook, and Vetter with a rebound and a putback, and it's good. 58-47. Howard to Landsman. Landsman left-handed hook. All day for Landsman down low as no one's contesting that little left-handed shot he has. Ahmad Abdullah pulls it back out. Vetter with the left screen. Rolling to the basket. Kiss off the glass was not there. And coming down with the rebound and pushing ahead is Howard. Howard Euro step. Does not fall, but with the putback, Landsman. 7-point lead, Firebirds. Straight to the hole is Edward Gray. He is fouled as he went up. — 60-51. .145 left. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on WREL Sports Plus. Also streaming on TBL TV and High Level Media NC. 3 avenues for Raleigh Firebirds basketball as they lead by 10 with 1:43 left. Taking it to the corner. Long 3. Does not fall for Justin Bond. Stops, pop, and it's good. Firebirds with a long 2, 64-51. Firebirds with the steal. Vetter driving and loses it as he went up. (63-51). 66 seconds left, first half. Kenny Belt misses. Great defense by Cole Johnson, getting back after the missed 3. Cole Johnson played at the University of Mount Olive here in North Carolina. 3. You could count it for Kenny Belt. (63-54), 23 seconds left. Johnson kicks it to Gray. Gray back to Abdullah, 15. Abdullah, wraparound layups missed. And with the putback right there was the man in the middle, Antonio Spitzer for Kennesaw State. Continuation. .6 left, 65-56. .56, 2.6 left. Rocket City trails by 8. Cole with a long three, and it's off the window, and the Firebirds lead 65-57. I'm going to get a quick interview with Coach Mitch Jeffries of the Raleigh Firebirds. Trying to catch up with Mitch Jeffries.
I'm Pam Thompson-Smith with the Sports Shop. So tell us what the game plan was. I mean, you're dominating right now.
We're doing okay. We could be playing better. We're struggling a little bit on defense, I think. But we're going to get it together in the second half.
So you get ready to make some adjustments?
Yeah, we got to change up a little things, change up some things real quick.
All right, well, good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, Coach Mitch Jeffrey doesn't like what the team's doing on defense. Firebirds lead 65-57. We're going to take a quick break, come back here. You're listening and watching Raleigh Firebirds basketball on TBL TV, streaming on High Level Media.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Looking for a weekend getaway? Sit back and relax. Event Management has you covered. Whether a golf weekend with your friends or a romantic getaway with your spouse, let's sit back and relax, plan your next trip. No matter how big or small your vacation travel needs are, SBR handles all of the details. All you have to do is show up. So just sit back and relax while the professionals at SBR take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get your vacation started.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in
and
reverse.
Imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
He was the heart of your family, and he taught you our history. He helped you fix your first flat. He was the best backyard DJ around, and every time he'd tell a story, he'd own the room. But now more than ever, he may feel alone. Today, older adults and their loved ones are struggling to connect in a time when connection has never been more important. But there is something we can do. Embrace our older loved ones through StoryCorps Connect. With StoryCorps Connect, you can honor seniors remotely with an interview about their life. Every interview will be archived at the Library of Congress, becoming part of American history, so that years from now, future generations can listen in.
All right, Grandpa. What's one piece of advice you have for me?
Just 3 words, sweetheart. Live with courage.
The man that had the best stories still has plenty of stories to tell. So connect virtually and share the conversation of a lifetime at storycorpsconnect.org/AARP. Connect, honor, share. StoryCorps Connect. A message from AARP, StoryCorps, and the Ad Council.
Sit back and relax. Your all-inclusive event management and travel planning company. Visit sbrnc.com or call 919-264-8418 to start planning your next adventure.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has Mom Ma. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Welcome back, 65-57, 132 left of halftime. Checking out the box scores for the Raleigh Firebirds. Leading away, Ahmad Abdullah with 17, followed by Spencer with 9, Vetter with 8, Gray with 8. For the Rocket City Flight, Howard with 15, followed by Belt with 13. Howard with 11, Landman with 8, Langford with 2. Also off the bench scoring for the Raleigh Firebirds, Cunningham with 5, Gray with 8, Tatum with 2. Raleigh Firebirds shooting 44%, as a Rocky City Flight shooting 42%. Firebirds with 36 points in the paint, 8 points off turnover, second chance points 17, fast break points 10, bench points 15, biggest leads 19, biggest scored run 11 for the Rocket City Flight. Points off turnovers, 13. Points in the paint, 26. Second chance points, 10. Fast break points, 15. Bench points, 2. Biggest lead, 6. Biggest scoring run, 7. We're going to take our last break, 65-57. Rocket City Flight trail the Raleigh Firebirds at halftime from Word of God Christian Academy.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
(65-57) Raleigh Firebirds lead at halftime just by 8, led by as many as 19 in the first half. Starting for the Raleigh Firebirds will come out with Abdullah, Vaughn, Vetter, Draco Palmer, and Antonio Spencer. Firebirds start with the starting 5 here in the second half. Howard gets the inbound. Howard feeds his brother Brandon Howard for 3 off the right wing. No, and Justin Vaughn with the rebound. 65-57. If you guys are just tuning in, the Raleigh Firebirds led since the 7-minute mark in the first quarter. Vaughn scrambles and coming out with a loose ball. Rocket City Flight ahead to Brandon Howard, and he goes up off the right side. Falling out of his shoe is Landsman. Draco driving, kicking it to Vetter. Vetter off the left side in Firebirds. Vetter picking up his 10th point. Got a timeout. Got an official timeout as a player, Landsman, lost his shoe, and the coach called a timeout to get him reset. 11-10 left. Firebirds return home on Friday against the Jacksonville 76ers. On Friday, and then Firebirds' first 5 games are at home. They'll be back home next Sunday. You can listen to us right here on TBL TV, streaming on High Level Media NC, as Craig Green will have your call right here from Word of God off Rock Quarry Road, as I will be up in Petersburg, Virginia, calling a game. Double duty, double whammy, basketball, all of March, April, and May on High Level Media. 11-17 left, third quarter. Rocket City Flight trails the Raleigh Firebirds by 8. Both teams searching for their first win of the season. Who will it be? Firebirds in the first half was 27 for 59 for 45%. From 3 the first half, the Firebirds shot 5 for 15 with 33%. 8 for 10 on free throws for 80%. 14 offensive rebounds, 23 defensive rebounds, 7 assists, 10 steals, 1 block in the first half. Rocket City Flight with the ball. Coming in to Brandon Howard. Howard with us, going around the screen of Lansford. Foul pick up on Vetter, picks up the foul for the Firebirds. Brandon Howard making his 18th point on the free throw. City Flight's 8 for 9 from the charity stripe. In and out on the free throw, making 8 for 10, 80%. Vetter stutter steps as he comes across the timeline, right side to Draco, back out to Vaughn. Correction, Abdullah. Abdullah to Palmer. Palmer with going around the screen, splits the defenders. Drops it off the Vetter, and Vetter misses the easy bucket. Fighting and coming out with it, volleying ahead. Darren Howard swings it to his brother Brandon, and he'll connect with a three. 67-63. Firebirds lead by 4. Great defense by Langford. Draco for the corner. Langford with the rebound. Looking to come in the front court. Nice behind the back, going up. And fighting is Howard, scrambling it. Vaughn comes out with a loose ball. Abdullah. Spencer with the screen. Around the screen, drops it off, and misses the easy bunny for Antonio Spencer ahead to Howard, and Howard connects. 67-65, 2-point lead Firebirds. 9:50 left, third quarter. Vaughn does not connect as Brandon Howard pulls down a leaping rebound. And around the screen of Landsman. Landsman for 3 to take the lead. No. Antonio Spencer with the rebound. Flat-footed rebound for the 6'10 forward out of Kennesaw State. Inside to Spencer. Spencer kicks it. Draco, long 3 off the right wing. Heel to iron, and Spencer with a rebound. Dropping it off to Draco. Draco draws the foul, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. 9:07 left. Firebirds, 2-point lead. 67-65. Draco looking to extend the lead. Draco makes the first. So Vaughn will have a seat as Edward Gray from Holly Names University checks in, the 6'3 guard. Draco makes both free throws, extends the lead back to 4 for the Raleigh Firebirds. Landsman gets it in. 9 minutes left, third quarter. Firebirds with a 4-point lead. Brandon Howard swings it over to his brother. Langford, left wing, driving, 15-footer. Bank has closed, long rebound, Draco Palmer. Palmer to Abdullah. Abdullah drives, kiss off the window, no. Here comes Howard, splits the defenders, goes up off the right side, and you can count it. The flight within 2. Firebirds lead by 2. 69-67, 8:27 left. We're going to take a timeout with him. Firebirds lead by 2 with 8:27 left, third quarter.
Looking for a weekend getaway? Sit back and relax. Event Management has you covered. Whether a golf weekend with your friends or a romantic getaway with your spouse, let's sit back and relax, plan your next trip. No matter how big or small your vacation travel needs are, SBR handles all of the details. All you have to do is show up. So just sit back and relax while the professionals at SBR take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get your vacation started.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mom my. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2.
Rocket City Flight with the ball, trailing by 2. Firebirds come out in a full court press. Man defense, 8:22 left. Howard going around the screen, dropping it off to Langford. Langford, left-handed layup is good. We're tied at 69. Firebirds led by as many as 19 in the first half. Biggest lead for Rocket City Flights. 6. Vetters fouled as he went up. 69 apiece. 7:54 left. .54 left. Vetter makes the first with a soft touch. Vetter with his 10th point. Correction, this 11th point. Vetter makes it 12. Nice shot, in and out, and it falls through. 72-71. Rocket City Flight. Got a travel by Antonio Spitzer. Long three, and you can count it all day. For Darren Howard, 74-71. Kiss off the glass, and a three-point play coming up for Edward Gray. Rocket City Flights track the Firebirds all the way down to take the lead, 74-71. And Edward Gray makes the layup, looking to tie the game at 74. Second tie today, first at 69, second at 74. Misses a dunk, Langford. Draco for the left wing, no, and fighting it, coming out with his Vetter. Vetter, right side, good. Firebirds regain the lead. Off the missed dunk. Three too hard. Abad Abdullah. It's stole by Langford. Langford takes that one to the hole, flushes it. 76 apiece. Draco stops, 8-footer, no. Coming out with the rebound, Brandon Howard. Nice pass on the baseline. But unable to hold it was Landsman. Got 3 ties, 69, 74, and 76. Better 15-footers, good off the right baseline. Vetter with 16 points. Landman with the screen and a Langford for 3. Air ball. Gray. Continuation. Correction, the foul was called on Kenny Belt. .5:28 left. Edward Gray makes it a 3-point play. Firebirds lead by 5, 81-76. Draco from the right wing. Long rebound. Darren Howard ahead to Brandon Howard. Shoot 2. Makes the first free throw, as you can hear the crowd in the background. Trying to throw him off on the free throws. Second free throw is good. Set 81-77. Cunningham drive and loses the handles. Trying to look like the Harlem Globetrotters out there as Rocket City Flight turns it over. Checking in the next dead ball, Josh Langford. He's off the mark for Vetter and pulling down a rebound is Rocket City Flight. Draco Palmer. Draco's 4th foul. (81-77), 4:09 left. Cunningham with a great defense on Howard. Langford driving, gets kicked out. Howard for 3, no. Loose ball coming out with it. Firebirds scrambling. And picking up the foul, Cunningham. (81-77). Rocket City Flight with the ball. Draco will have a seat as Dante Tatum checks in. Cunningham with his second consecutive foul. .77. .45 left. First free throw is good. It's 15:45 left in the game. 3:45 left in the third quarter. Firebirds lead 81-79. Ahmad Abdullah drops it off to Cunningham, and Cunningham misses. The easy bunny. Vetter on great defense is losing the ball. 3 for Matt from the right wing, and Tatum with the rebound. .79, 3:19 left. Cunningham makes the first. Cunningham misses the second opportunity. Great stab out by Cunningham on defense. Edward Gray fouled as he went up. Gray makes both free throws for the Raleigh Firebirds. They lead 84-79, 3:06 left. Matt drives, puts up a prayer off the left side, and Tatum looking ahead, stabbed out. Loose ball, diving on the floor. Rocket City Flight comes up with it. We got a timeout. Rocket City Flight. Got a timeout. Rocket City Flight 84-79. We're going to take it right with them.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Need help planning your next sporting event? Sit back and relax. Event Management has got you covered. Whether a charity call, fundraiser, a preseason showcase, or a regular season game day operation, let Sit Back and Relax handle the details. Single game, tournament, and full season event planning and logistics services available. No matter how big or small, SBR has you covered. Just sit back and relax while the professionals at Sit Back and Relax take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get started.
.79, 2:47 left. Third quarter. Raleigh Firebirds lead. Calling a timeout. Rocket City Flight fighting for the ball so they get possessions. And that's who will have the ball coming out of timeout. Rocket City Flight. Coming to play right in front of their bench is Langford. Long three for Darren Howard, and Cunningham with the rebound. Firebirds looking for a chance to extend the lead to 7. Tatum off the right wing. Tatum around the screen by Cunningham. Steps back, long 2. Off the mark, and Abdullah with the rebound. Abdullah driving, kiss off the window, and it's good. 86-79. 2:15 left. Howard, easy bunny in the lane. Left all alone as he went up. Edward Guy. Gray back out to Leonard. Leonard straight away 3, and it's good. Darius Leonard makes his first 3 of the 2024 season. With the spark, Darius Leonard on defense. Late whistle. .81. The Firebirds mascot, the dog, barks in the background. Brandon Howard makes the first of 2. .82. Rocket City Flight searching for the win here in Raleigh. The Firebirds .83. 1:41 left. Rocket City Flight going up. Edward Gray coming on here in the third quarter for the Firebirds. Edward Gray with 18 points. In and out on a free throw. Firebirds regain possession with 1:30 left. Fighting, Cunningham loses the ball as he went up off the miss. Abdullah shot. Langford for 3. Dante Tatum with the rebound. Tatum 1-on-3, straight to the cup, and it's good. .93-85, 52 seconds left. Nice runner by the Firebirds is 95-85, going on with a 10-point lead, closing out the third quarter. Langford driving, finds Brandon Howard on the right baseline, and he picks up the easy bucket. And Dante Tatum with the baby hook. With .5 on the clock. 97-87. Looking to put 1 second on the clock. Tatum for long, and it looked good, but it didn't fall. 97-87 at end of 3, just 12 minutes left.
He was the heart of your family, and he taught you our history. He helped you fix your first flat. He was the best backyard DJ around, and every time he'd tell a story, he'd own the room. But now more than ever, he may feel alone. Today, older adults and their loved ones are struggling to connect in a time when connection has never been more important. But there is something we can do. Embrace our older loved ones through StoryCorps Connect. With StoryCorps Connect, you can honor seniors remotely with an interview about their life. Every interview will be archived at the Library of Congress, becoming part of American history, so that years from now, future generations can listen in.
All right, Grandpa, what's one piece of advice you have for me?
Just 3 words, sweetheart. Live with courage.
The man that had the best stories still has plenty of stories to tell. So connect virtually and share the conversation of a lifetime at storycorpsconnect.org/AARP. Connect, honor, share. StoryCorps Connect. A message from AARP, StoryCorps, and the Ad Council.
Sit back and relax. Your all-inclusive event management and travel planning company. Visit sbrnc.com or call 919-264-8418 to start planning your next adventure.
$97.87 started at Fidelity Investments Money Quarter. Raleigh Firebirds and the Rocket City Flight. Second quarter timer dwindling down, and there's a third quarter horn. 97-87 started a Fidelity Investments Money Quarter. Firebirds with the ball with a 10-point lead. Can they close it out? They led by as many as 19 in the first half. Flight tracked it back as Dante Tatum straight to the hole. They continue with this hot shooting. Here in the second half, Tatum picks up his 8th point. 6 straight points for Tatum. Turnover. Cunningham will bring it up. Cunningham. Bounce pass it over to Tatum. Tatum. Kiss off the window. No. Coming down with the rebound, Brandon Howard. Howard. Using the window itself, and it connects. 99-89, 11:05 left. Picking up the foul. Brandon Howard with the foul. I'm going to give a big shout out to Firebird Focus, the newsletter for the Raleigh Firebirds. You can catch Austin Tex with the write-up for today's game as the Firebirds cross 100. 189, make it 101. Rocket City Flight has 101 problems, and every bit of it's the Firebirds. Nice lob into Langford, and Langford stepped on the baseline. (101-89). Get into Howard. Howard baseline was cut off. Stays right with Rocket City Flight. Langford into Howard. Howard's baseline stops and pops, and it does not connect. Long rebound, Tatum. Tatum splits the defenders off the right side and goes up strong. Tatum continues to score in the fourth. 10 points for Tatum. 103-89. Dante Tatum. Darius Leonard for three, no, and Cunningham stabs it out. This is the Firebirds' home court for the season. Word of God Christian Academy, the home of John Wall, the class of 2009. Long three, brushes the iron right in the hands of Cunningham. Head, pull it back out. Edward Gray drives, double clutches. He's blocked and thrown to the floor. Picking up the foul is Brandon Howard. As Darren Howard will have a seat. (104-89), 9:49 left. Nice baseline take, but Draco with the rebound. Firebirds lead by 15. Inside to Darius Leonard. Darius with the lob. Baby Hook's blocked. Nice defense by Landman. And we got a walk. .23 left. 104-89. Darius. Long two off the baseline, and Coming out with the rebound is Howard. Brandon Howard ahead, and it's a turnover. Minutes left, 104-89. 2 fouls for Rocket City. No fouls for the Firebirds in the fourth. Baseline, stopping and popping. Back to Darius, and you hear the slap all the way over here is Darius Leonard. .43 left here in the fourth quarter. Firebirds are 8 minutes away from picking up their first victory of the season. Darren Howard checks in for Josh Langford. 105-89. Darius Leonard. Second free throw. No good. And pulling down a rebound, Brandon Howard. Howard across the timeline working the right side of the. Put up a three off the right wing, right in the face of Vetter. Vetter drops his elbow as he drops the man, and it's an offensive foul. .105-92, 8:17 left. Last 6 seconds is taking almost 2 minutes real time. Rocket City Flight trail the Firebirds 13 points. Landsman inside. Howard, no. Picking up the foul. Antonio Spencer checks in for Darius Leonard. Brandon Howard travels. Firebirds looking for an answer off the turnover. Dante Tatum controlling the point guard. Cole Johnson's running baseline, popping out. Cole Johnson loses it. Stays right with the Firebirds. .105-92. Three wraps around. As Cole Johnson pulls down a rebound. Draco long three, no. Got a mandatory timeout, 105-92, 6:46 left. We're going to take it with them. (105-92), 6:46 left. Fourth quarter, Firebirds lead the Rocket City Flight. Tatum searching, going inside to Vetter. Vetter backing his man down, going up off the right side, get his own offensive board, and going up and flushing it home, 107-92. Firebirds. This game could possibly be academic right now with a 17-point lead. Firebirds with a missed shot, looking to match their biggest lead at 19 with the next possession. Inside to Vetter. Vetter looking to back his man down. Baseline jumper. No, Tatum with the rebound and loses it right in the hands of Howard. Howard with a push. (109-92). Waco turns it over. He's searching for Antonio Spencer. Howard picks up his 37th point. Howard with 35. Darren Howard with 17. Belt with 18. Landman with 8. Along with Langford with 6. Abdullah and Gray both with 21 for the Raleigh Firebirds. Vetter with 18. Antonio Spencer misses his 10th point. Firebirds. Cole Johnson will have a seat for Abdullah. Langford will check in. For the flight. 2 was great for Belt. Picks up his 20th point. Vetter for the Firebirds continues to climb. The Firebirds put this in the books. 114-96. Belt. Four minutes left. Firebirds searching. Spencer travel. Langford checks in. Not sure what the call was on the opposite side of the court. Kiss off the window was no good for Landsman, but he gets a steal and with a baby hook. 114-98, 3:36 left. Ahmad Abdullah inside. Vetter putting the body on his man and going up off the reverse side and flexes. Vetter with 22 points in his debut for the Firebirds. Belt. Nice take by Vetter. 24 tonight. Vetter continues to climb, and we stepped on the baseline. It's 118 to 100. $118 to 100. 2:47 left. Ahmad Abdullah makes the first. $119 to 100. 2:47 left. Three from the left wing and a putback and a two-handed slam. $120 to 104, 2:12 left. Two minutes left. Ahmad Abdullah stops. And Tatum with a putback. $122, 106. Howard. And a technical foul on Draco. Technical foul, free throw was good. 122, 108, 138 left. Vetter falls to the floor. It's a sixth foul. He fouls out as Jason Landman fouls out. Vetter, shoot two. Misses. Ahmad Abdullah with 23. Vetter searching for his 25th to lead the way for the Firebirds. 122-108. Vetter making 25. Vetter with 32 minutes of play. With 25 points. 1:19 left. Firebirds with the ball. Edward Gray goes to Darius. Darius fighting. Howard. 123-110 inside of a minute. Dante Tatum straight to the hole. Tatum with his 18th point. $125-112, 39 seconds left. Makes an and one. Abdullah cross-court pass. To Gray. Gray back into Tatum. Tatum wraps around to Darius Leonard. And Leonard pads the stats with his 6-point. 2-pointer. 127-112. 18 seconds left, and they'll dribble it out. The Firebirds will move on to 1-0 and pick up the victory against the Rocket City Flight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's game. The Firebirds are back on air on Friday against the Jacksonville 76ers. You can check out TBL TV for that game. 127-115. Final box scores for the Raleigh Firebirds, leading the way William Vetter with 25, followed by Abdullah with 23, Gray with 21, Tatum with 18, Palmer with 14, Spencer with 10, Cunningham with 6, Leonard with 6, along with Vaughn with 4. The final score, Raleigh Firebirds 127, Rocket City Flight 115. Good night and God bless from Word of God Christian Academy off Rock Quarry Road.
This copyright telecast may not be reproduced, transmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent